Late Night FAQs with T and D.
Again, is this gonna be a thing from now on?
It could be.
What was that?
You didn't catch that?
I didn't catch it. Did you catch it?
If you caught that, tune it right below. Comment. Tell me that you got it.
Why are you whispering? Don't you want them to hear you?
I kind of do.
Why are you whispering?
I guess I shouldn't whisper, right? If you caught that, comment below. Tell me what you caught. I'm surprised you didn't catch that.
I don't know what that was.
Okay.
But then again, it's late.
It's late. It's late night FAQs with T.
I don't know.
It's late.
When I rewatch, maybe I'll get it.
Okay.
But no, I don't know what it is.
Okay, so we'll rewatch this and we'll see if she gets it. In the meantime, tell me whether or not you get it. Yeah, I kind of did whisper that.
You did.
Tell me if
That's so odd.
Comment below. What's happening, good people? How's everybody doing this evening?
Hello.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
It's our 10th episode.
It's episode 10.
Or our epistolment. Hey, Marsha.
Hey, Marsha. 10. That's a good number. Nice round number.
It's 10.
We got 10. 10 under our belt.
I mean, it's take 10.
Yeah.
But it's really like 13th episode?
Something like that.
Because we have 2 or 3 that have part 1 and 2.
Right.
So, well, 2 of them actually.
Have parts 1
Prince and all inclusives.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
parts 1 and 2.
Yeah, but I mean, it didn't start that way. We didn't plan it that way.
I know.
You know. And
we just talked a lot.
And we call it Take 10. We know that it's episode 10, but that's our inside joke that we're sharing with you. Okay, so it's not necessarily Take 10, it's episode 10.
Yes.
But we're calling it Take 10.
Right.
Because that's what we like to do.
That's what we like to do.
Yeah. So what's going on?
I'm hot.
It's been hot.
Mm-hmm.
As a parent.
Warm.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep together. You know, I don't have makeup. It's not a full studio so that you go in and get all caked up and everything.
And we have these lights because we're recording.
Yeah. So
it's a little warm.
A little warm.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to complain.
No. Could be worse.
It could be cold.
It could be.
I would rather have.
We don't want that.
I would rather have the warm than the cold.
Yeah, I like the warm.
You know, I've come to be a warm weather person over the course of the years.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you're not going to hear me complain about the heat. I'm going to say that it's warm. I'm going to say that it's hot, but I'm not going to complain about it though.
Yeah.
Because I would rather it be this than that.
Yes.
That other stuff we don't speak of.
No, we don't talk about that.
All right. So you look nice.
Thank you.
Again, I feel like a bum. I mean, you know.
I know. I think I have on some items that are probably a little dressy for today, but I decided to put them on.
That's cool.
You know,
I like it.
I don't get out much.
Yeah. I think that could be said about just about everybody right about now. You don't get out much. Yeah.
I don't get out much.
That used to be a joke. You don't get out much, do you? Now it's not a joke.
No,
it's no joke. You don't get out much means you're really doing what you're supposed to be doing. You don't get out much. So, shout outs.
Shout outs.
Yeah.
This lovely necklace.
It's a very nice
Rings
necklace.
and things galore.
Rings and things galore.
This bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Rings and things galore.
All right.
This bracelet. Probably rings and things
Probably
galore.
rings and things galore.
And these earrings.
I'm guessing a pattern.
A little black. Did I turn them the right way?
Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Rings and things galore.
Rings and things galore. Yeah, I was sensing a pattern there.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice.
Rings and A&D galore.
Yeah, at one point we said rings and the letter N, but it's not. It's rings.
Check out her
and
Facebook page.
Yes. $5 bling.
$5 bling.
Yeah. All right.
Very nice fashion jewelry.
Indeed. So that's been going on since we had our last recorded video. Yes.
So since our last recorded video, your seminar.
I did have a seminar.
Yeah,
I was told that things went very well.
Yes.
I was very pleased with the way that things went. Diversity and inclusion, why it makes sense to add it to your business model. So I did that through the Delaware Small Business Chamber. Shout out to the Delaware Small Business Chamber. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be able to do that through our Diverse series. And Diverse, for our purposes, stands for diversity and inclusion, voices, education, respect. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I thought it was a pop quiz and I just failed.
And successful entrepreneurs.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't put you on the spot
Thank
like that.
you.
We wouldn't put you on the spot. See, we have Diverse, which is a part of the series through Delaware Small Business Chamber, and we're the co-chairs. So of all people, we should know what that stands for. But we went through so many different things that we thought that it could stand for, and we loved a lot of them. But the ones that we ended up, just landing on were the ones that I just mentioned now. Well, DI, diverse. That would make sense. Diversity and inclusion. That's the easy part.
But I would have to go to the logo. I'd have to cheat and go to the logo and be like, what does it stand for again?
Yeah, for voices, education, respect, and successful entrepreneurs.
Successful entrepreneurs.
Yeah, because it is the Small Business Chamber.
Yes,
So we're talking about diversity and inclusion as it pertains to business, and specifically small business. So I enjoyed doing that. That particular day was rough. I was talking all day on the phone, and normally I would have just taken the day off. But a lot of people needed help that day, so I figured, you know what, I'll work that day, and but I'll just limit my interaction. I'll limit my voice. Never works out that way. Never works out that way. Ended up speaking to somebody who needed help for like an hour and change. By the end of the day, my voice was shot, and then I had to give the seminar. So that was kind of tough. But
you did a good job.
Thank you very much. I still.
If you didn't do a good job, I wouldn't say it.
Yeah, she wouldn't say it. She's not gonna sugarcoat it. She'll let me know. She'll give me kind feedback, positive, but she would definitely let me know.
Yes.
Yeah. So
if you didn't have the opportunity to join the Zoom, it was streamed on the Facebook page of the Delaware Small Business Chamber, and you can go to the page and watch it.
Yes. So I'd enjoy your feedback. So if you get the opportunity to watch it, give me some feedback. Let me know what you thought. All right? Thanks. Yeah. What else?
What else? That week? Juneteenth.
Yes. So I actually had the day off that day.
You did.
Governor Carney let us all know that we were going to be celebrating the holiday, that the state of Delaware would recognize the Juneteenth holiday. And so I got the day off, which was really nice, to be able to have that day to reflect, So
several people were able to have that day off.
Yeah, and I mean, truth be told, I was going to take the day off anyway. I was. I was planning to take the day off. But when that was announced, that saved me a vacation day, so that was nice. It was nice. So Juneteenth
day of celebration.
So what else did we?
Oh, well, that Sunday, Father's Day.
Yes, thank you so much. I had a very nice Father's Day. My wife and my princess, they surprised me, got me some really nice gifts. I was catered to. It was nice. I had a nice breakfast, brunch, with, what did I have? Oh my goodness, it was steak. The steak was so good. It was really good, thanks. Then I had steak and eggs. I had the eggs. And then I had the grits.
Shrimp and grits
with the sausage in it. That was nice, thank you. That was a nice touch. I enjoyed that. And then my daughter got me a book with Corvettes in it. That's my favorite car of all time. 1969 Stingray. That's like my favorite car of all time. So she got me a book with all the Corvettes in it. That was cool. So yeah. And my wife got me a bottle. Some bourbon. She got me some bourbon. That was really nice. I enjoyed that. So yeah, it was a very nice day, very relaxing day. Good. So yeah, Father's Day was very nice. Yeah. So let's see what else.
Oh, the anniversary of Michael Jackson's death.
Oh yeah.
There was that. I still remember where we were when we heard.
I do too, come to think of it. We were at Timothy's on the waterfront in Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah. Shout out to Jackie
Shout out to Jackie. Hey, Jackie. Jackie's one of our favorite people, much less, our bartender. And we ended up going over to Timothy's, and it was just one of those days where we had a happy hour. Yeah, we were just having
a happy hour with some friends.
A good time with friends, and then we heard it, And first, again, we thought it was a hoax, just like anything else. There are a lot of times when you hear something tragic happens and you think, people are just talking.
I think, who was with us that day?
Lola.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Lola. Hey, Lola.
Enid. Kat. Bev.
Bev was there.
Nasha.
And was Veronica there?
Oh, wait, I think Angie and Kim were there.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Veronica was there.
Veronica was there.
Look
at that.
Liz
was there. Hey, Liz. Yes. Look, I have a horrible memory, but I remember that.
Yeah, we had that happy hour at Timothy's.
Mm-hmm.
And while we were enjoying food and drink, it was announced that he had passed away.
Yeah, I had the horrible news. And then we ended up going over to sing Michael Jackson karaoke. With Lola.
Mm-hmm.
Over at what was then the Rebel Lounge at the time. Because remember, before it was Extreme Pizza and before it was whatever it became after that.
Wow.
It was the Rebel. Yeah, I'm taking it back.
You are.
I'm taking it
back. I had
back.
to think about it. I was like, what's he talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
do Michael
and Lola and I ended up singing Billie Jean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and recently we were actually asked, what's our favorite Michael Jackson song? It's kind of like the same with Prince.
Yeah.
Like, there's no one song.
It's kind of hard.
I don't know. We might have to do a Michael Jackson episode.
I think we'll have to do that. I think we'll have to do an MJ. You know, comment below. Let us know if you want us to do an MJ episode. Because, you know, just like Prince, there's so many songs that Michael had that, you know, really resonated with us over the years for different reasons. Because he spanned so many different generations.
Yes.
Like, I grew up with Michael Jackson. You know, I grew up thinking I was Michael Jackson, singing his songs and everything. You know, so over the course of time, you know, he came out with so many different songs and so many different albums, and of course they changed. You know, you could see his evolution as an artist happening as well. So, yeah, maybe we'll do an MJ episode. That would be fun.
Okay.
You know, maybe I'll sing a little bit. Who knows? Maybe I'll whistle again. Maybe
okay.
Let's see.
People are still waiting for us to sing Prince songs.
I know. I might, you know.
I think Marsha mentioned something about that.
Marsha did mention that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
and
Marsha.
So did
maybe Marsha.
Clarence.
Yeah. Okay.
Clarence.
Yeah. So we'll see.
He wants us to sing.
Yeah.
Clarence wants us to dance also.
Yeah. We'll see about that. Maybe. We said we didn't promise. Maybe he possibly could, sort of. Once in a blue moon, red moon, full moon kind of situation. You know. So we'll see about that.
So what else? See. Well, you know, I've still been working on travel. Yeah. Oh, I had posted a couple of times about those crazy phone wait times, those hold times that I've had.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not good.
So I still am, unfortunately, assisting clients with their cancellations, you know, because cruises are still being canceled. There's still some travel bans with some of the countries. So handling cancellations and checking on refunds. Mm-hmm. And so one day I called one of the vendors and they said, your wait time is 331 minutes.
Like,
I was like,
what does that even mean?
I know. What?
Why would they even break that down? Why don't you just
31 minutes?
You know, so I used to work in a call center, right? And when you break it down into minutes, it sometimes sounds, you know, a little less than, you know, it sounds a little more palatable to the customer when you break it down into minutes. But by the time you get up to 330 something minutes, that doesn't even sound good anymore.
No.
You might as well just say hours.
It's like you're doing the math in your head and you're like,
like, how long am I
5 hours, 6 hours? Like, what are you talking about?
Like this?
And you know what? Actually, so I'm part of different travel groups. Mm-hmm. And in one of my groups, one of, a peer travel advisor said that she actually waited on the phone for 7 hours. 7 hours. 7 hours. She
Did
really,
you just say 7 hours?
She really needed to get her question answered.
I guess so.
Well, you
So
know,
what-
she was multitasking. You know, you just have the phone.
I hope she had like two
on
two
speaker,
phones.
just listening
Or
to
something
the
like
music.
you got your business phone sitting over here listening to the same. That would drive me crazy.
7 hours.
It's hard enough to sit down and listen to some people's whole music, and you got that like just going and going and going, and then it stops for a minute, and then you like jump to go get the phone because you think that somebody's answering, and then it fakes you out and just goes right back to the music. I can't see doing that for 7 hours.
Well, there was that other time that I waited. Okay, so I call myself calling first thing. So you have to go through a couple of prompts. They open at 9 a.m. I actually started my call at like 8:54 or something. Because I'm like, I have to go through the prompts. By the time I'm done with the prompts, it'll be 9 a.m. So I did it. I got through, and it said, your wait time is 4 minutes. So I'm like,
Oh, that's good.
4 minutes.
Okay.
I'm waiting. Then all of a sudden it says, your wait time is 12 minutes. So I'm like, okay, I guess, you know, whoever was in front of me is taking a little longer, so I have to wait. Then it says something like, your wait time is like 32 minutes. I'm like, wait, hold up. Okay, how we go from 12 minutes, and it kept jumping up.
How long did you end up staying on the phone? How long did you end up
Well,
waiting?
again, I had my, you know, my Bluetooth on, and I'm multitasking. And at that point, listening, but not really listening because I'm distracted now. I'm multitasking. I waited for 2 hours. I know, right? Which is stupid. I shouldn't have waited for 2 hours. But not only did I wait for 2 hours, before I hung up, it told me that my wait time was 2 hours. Now, if I waited 2 hours, why is my wait time another 2 hours?
See, that's the flim flam
That
right
doesn't
there.
even make any sense.
That's the flim flam. They got one person in the basement answering the phone.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
One person. That's their reduced staff. We have one person answering the phone, and y'all are gonna wait until I get
For
to
as
you.
long as
I hung
you
up.
wait.
I hung up.
4 minutes to
It's
2
like
hours.
I've already waited 2 hours, and you're telling me I have another 2 hours to wait. I hung up.
That's ridiculous. Mm.
I never.
But
got,
that's
I didn't get my answer.
but
My question answered.
not that day.
No.
Not that day. But that's the world of travel right now,
Oh.
unfortunately, with everything that's going on and
It's
the way
so
things are going.
frustrating.
You know, that was one of the questions that I got. You know, like, okay, so everything was reopening, and now, you know, there's more cases that are starting to pop up everywhere. Like, what's happening now? So it's like, you know, again, yeah, unfortunately, things are starting to shut down again. And places that were opening up overseas are now saying, okay, we're open, but we're not going to open to American citizens right now because the cases in America are going up. So we're seeing a renewed interest in travel, but unfortunately, we're not being able to book anyone for now because of, you know, the cases that are going
Yes.
back up.
We continue to receive notification of the countries that are opening or the countries that will open. So we have dates when they will open, and they're not allowing U.S. citizens to visit
Not at this time.
because we keep having spikes.
Yeah. And even some of the states are starting to impose travel bans. Like if you're in New York and you're coming from one of the states that has now started to show an increase, they're requiring a 14-day quarantine.
Right. But how do you enforce that?
Well, I mean, it's more symbolic, I think, than anything else. What they're saying is that, you know, since there have been these cases that are popping up in all these other places, we really want you to think about travel before you actually do it, because we would prefer that you self-quarantine before you populate, you know, before you move about the population in our state.
No.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting.
I have
in the
my
next couple of
concerns
days.
about all this.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting in the
Not
next couple of
just-
days.
Not just travel wise, but concerns in general
Well,
about you know, the state closing up again, and I don't know.
yeah, well, we'll keep you posted. You
Yeah.
know, we get information, and as soon as we find out information in regards to what states are opening, we get the phases information, you know, as they come in too.
Right.
So if there's any type of halt on any particular type of state, like Florida, and Arizona, Nevada, and Texas, all of those
Yes.
states, and California,
California.
now they're all starting to kind of scale back. So that's important. So we'll let you know about that information as we get it too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So what else is going on?
Let's see. What questions do we have?
Yeah.
Um,
So we just answered one.
Just, people continue to ask how we're doing, with all the craziness going on in the world. So, I don't know. I have good days and bad days, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I think we all do. That's understandable. As we go through all the things that we go through, things change on a daily basis. We used to kind of joke about that and talk about things being fluid, but they really are fluid. So with that comes fluid emotions. So, just if you're experiencing any type of, anxieties, depressions, there are organizations out there that can help. So, don't feel like you're alone. Definitely call and make sure that you can get some help.
Absolutely not.
So.
And then, so I have my hair pulled back, and I took a picture the other day, and several people have asked me again, T, did you cut your hair? No. It's just pulled back. But thank you all for the compliments.
Yeah, it did. In the picture, it did look like you cut your hair.
It did. No. It took too long for me to grow it. But thank you. Let's see. Oh, okay. So someone who has not watched our videos in order. So, and the way to do that, if anyone is confused, first of all, when we start the video, we say the number, the episode number. But also, if you're looking at the YouTube list, just go by the first number. Even though, again, like Derek said earlier,
1.5,
it's our inside joke
2.17,
that we say take 1.5 or whatever.
3.03.
But you really just want to go by the first number. So, they are in consecutive order. But someone who was watching out of order was looking at our cruise episode and wanted to know, kind of like what we said, or rather another question that was asked of us, do we only book cruises? No, we do not only book cruises. We book land travel. And right now, we did talk about how we have our group cruise coming up, Thanksgiving 2021. So we are booking for that. But for the most part right now, we're booking land, domestic land travel. Some Caribbean islands are allowing U.S. citizens. Mexico is allowing U.S. citizens. But for the most part, for people who are ready to travel right now, we are booking land travel within the U.S. Oh, and speaking of that, Hawaii had their 14-day quarantine for a long time, and that was, I think they said it's going to be lifted July 1st.
Okay.
So you won't have to quarantine for 14 days, which is crazy, because with Hawaii, some people go for 14 days, or some people go for 10 days. So you can't plan to go to Hawaii for 10 or 14 days, and then the whole time you're there, you're in quarantine, and then you leave.
Yeah, that's no fun.
That's
there's no point to that. So it's a good thing that they'll be lifting that now.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they're still doing temperature checks, and you have to prove that you are not ill.
Yeah. Just taking all of those precautions that need to be taken in order to make sure that everybody stays safe.
Right.
Okay.
And even in some, like I said, some of the islands are open. They're taking temperatures. I think some airlines are going to take temperatures at security. But then when you arrive to your destination, the hotels or the resorts, they're doing temperature checks. So
that makes sense.
Just be prepared if that's something that you plan to do. You have to wear your mask on flights. They've been putting people off the plane. Some people don't want to wear their masks while flying, so then they have to get off the plane. Yeah,
they're taking this very seriously.
Yeah.
Taking it very seriously. So if you want to travel somewhere and you want to travel by plane, make sure that you, 1, have a mask, and then 2, keep it on. Because otherwise, unfortunately, someone will come tap you before that flight leaves and ask you to leave.
Right.
All right. So what else?
No other questions right now. No.
Okay. Any other shout outs?
Any other shout outs?
Let's see. Cricket. No, none that you can think of. All right.
Shout out to Kiwi.
All right.
Hey, Evie, and who else? Carol, our regular
Yeah. Hey,
people.
Carol.
Deb.
I think that's it.
Oh, we have some new viewers actually.
Oh.
Your family.
Oh, well, yeah, my family is starting to
family's
watch.
starting to
that's
watch
nice.
us.
Hey, Ma.
Yeah.
She, I think I cracked her up with, when I started clapping.
Yes.
Again, that's an inside joke,
Yes.
too.
Oh, Shelly. She posted about your car wash clap.
Oh. Hey, Shelly.
So she's watching us too.
Yeah, she never knows what I'm going to do.
I
when
don't.
I start, doing the clapboard in the beginning,
Yeah.
you don't know what I'm gonna do. So when I do it, she'll just like stare at me.
But apparently now it's a thing.
It's,
so
well, I mean,
I guess
kind of been a thing.
with every episode,
No, maybe not
you're
every
going
episode. No, I'm
do a
surprised.
different song.
Every once in a while. I can't do it every episode. I mean, there's a lot of songs out there, and I could clap, but then that would ruin the surprise. So then you'll be expecting it. So I can't have you expect it.
No, I won't expect it.
Yeah, I have to catch you
No,
off guard.
Okay.
I have to catch you off
Okay.
guard. So not every episode I'll do a special clap or whatever. Just some of them I'll do, and then we'll go from there.
But thank you again for all of you that are watching us
Yeah.
and sharing our videos.
We appreciate the
and
views and
commenting.
feedback.
Yes,
and
the
comments.
feedback.
Yeah, I
So
crack
we
up with some
really
of the stuff that you
appreciate
guys
that.
have been writing and sending in to us. So that's really cool. All right.
But yeah, we don't have any other questions. So that's
Cool.
it.
Then it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Thank you everybody for watching.
Yes.
Be safe, be well.
Be well, be safe.
Good night.
Good night.